We're reading from the 2 Corinthians chapter 10 KJV, and particularly verses 4 and 5. You can pause the video to read those passages if you want to. This passage is absolutely crucial to understand in truth at the moment when the Lord is saying, "Behold, I do a new thing. Can you perceive it?" The word strongholds in verse 4 points to a prison-like structure that we are imprisoned by. And I'm reminded of the passage where Jesus says, "How can you remove the splinter from your brother's eye? First remove the plank that is in your own eye." That prison is constructed with imaginations, as described in verse 5. Now, when we use Strong's Concordance to look at the meanings, the original words, and the etymology of those words, what we find is that word imaginations refers to things that include thoughts, reasoning, taking an inventory, a mental inventory, coming to conclusions, doctrine, and discussion. I don't take the fullness of this passage lightly, and I pray that you won't either. Now let's come down to the word knowledge in verse 5. That's been interpreted from the word gnosis, which has received a bad rap, and there is a really good reason for that. Just as verse 5 says that the weapons are powerful against high things that exalt themselves against the knowledge or gnosis of God, we are living in a world and we witness man-made religion exalting itself against the knowledge of God. In what way? Well, to know God personally is very different to know about God. Gnosis speaks to experiential knowledge, the kind of experience that we get by sitting with someone day after day or engaging in pillow talk with them, as opposed to someone telling us about them. It goes deeper than that, but that's a surface level understanding. There are many things that prevent us from being still and knowing that He is God. When Jesus said, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free," that word know comes from the word gnosis. It's the word gnosko. Our God is the God of truth, and those who worship, the true worshippers, as Jesus said, will worship in spirit and in truth. Jesus also said, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness," which is right standing with truth, "because you will be filled." It's time to set down, push away, and overturn everything that gets between ourselves and direct lived experience of the living God who speaks.